Yo, check the blueprint, the system built on crowd control. They push the gregarious gospel to pacify the soul, telling you that a man's merit is measured by the masses. How many hands he shakes, how many glass ceilings he smashes. But I analyze the cipher, the circle of the elite, the ones who move the chessboard from the shadows in the street. And listen, red flags ain't sown by the man who walks alone. They're planted by the parasites who harvest what you've grown. I speak of the warrior who faced his final battle, not with swords and shields, but with the snakes tempting rattles. Self-mastery is the antidote to mental slavery. You thinking that isolation is weakness or bravery? Nah, that's the discipline that separates the kings from the pawns. The ones who sleep in peace versus the ones who chase the dawns. Dependent on the drug of validation from a follower, the puppet of the public, never truly the soul collar. The secure mind knows the difference between a network and a leash. One leads to ascension, the other to perpetual breach. They say you need an audience to certify your worth, but a lion doesn't seek applause to justify its birth. Your friend's list is a casualty in the war of attrition. Every handshake a tax, every smile a tuition. The secure man, he learned the arithmetic of energy. He knows that quality is the final remedy against the drain of the mediocre, the gossip and the chatter. He cut the rope to anchors, focused on the things that matter. He's grounded like the roots of the tree that saw the flood, unafraid of silence because he understands the mud for which his strength and merits vaults in a crucible of truth, while others chase the echoes of a misfit. Reckless youth, he's selective, his inner sanctum is fortified and barred against the leeches, the informants, the agents of the guard. He built his peace like a fortress, layer by careful layer. You try to breach his walls, you better say a final prayer. He's immune to the siren song of superficial report. The grounded rebel is the one who chooses to explore. The definition of community has been weaponized, a metric for compliance, carefully devised. They push the need for sympathy to mask your competence, claiming your small circle is a sign of lack of sense. But tell me, who designed the cage that makes the crowds appease? And who profits when you're caught up in the whirlwind of disease? The non-stop need for approval, the constant compromise. The master under himself has opened up his inner eyes. He avoids the theater of the everyday facade, where backbiting and backstabbing are the primary mod. His loyalty is to the truth, his contract to his word. He's cutting out the noise so that his inner signals heard. While you're debating rooms spread by envious detractors, he's executing plans that shatter all the simple factors. He trades the quick applause for the legacy built slow. He doesn't need the mob to tell him which direction to go. He knows the bastards move by league, that groom is central power, and we draw the spirit from that toxic failing tower. Listen close, this ain't about being misanthropic, no. It's about the strategic withdrawal, watch the parrot dove. Loneliness is a state of void where the spirit starves, but solitude is the anvil where a new mind carves. Don't confuse the two, son, that's the greatest contradiction. One is a punishment, the other is spiritual conviction. He's not dodging company, he's dodging low vibrational schemes, protecting the frequency required to manifest his dreams. Starting over quantity is not a pursuit, it's just a peril to make. The energy you save is the strength you finally speak. He knows exactly what he wants, the trajectory is set. He doesn't waste his ammunition on the things he won't regret. He recognized the hustle of the false connective tissue, the meaningless exchange that forces you to face an issue. You see the few companions and you scream about his failures. I see a man who vetted his advisors and his tailors. So when you finally cross the path of the man with small circumference, don't underestimate the weight of his own contemplate. The replace a crowd, but they can't replace the mind that's sharp and clean. The self-mastered few are the hardest to replace, you know what I mean? They're the architects, the silent giants, the foundation strong and beat. mama.